but I couldn't really find a way to actually disable this, so we need to find a way to include something in our code that's going to say temporarily remove it. Now what we're going to do here is, just before we show our div, we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to remove the tooltip attribute. Well, we're not going to remove it, we're just going to set the value of it to nothing. So we want to say this dot attribute, and in here we want to say title, and we want to set it to nothing here. We've just set it to nothing. So now what's going to happen is, when we hover over, we don't get the annoying tooltip appear. The only problem we have now is when we come away, this title attribute is now set to nothing, so when we hover back, oh well, it has worked, but you know, depending on how everything works, we've removed it here, and then we could have some problems later on. So what we want to do is, we want to make sure that we actually reapply the title attribute a bit later on. So when the mouse comes out, we want to restore the title attribute back to its original value. So again, we go this dot attribute, and obviously the attribute is title, and we want to set this to title. Remember the variable that we took earlier. So although it worked before, we want to make sure that we replace the text before we go ahead and actually so essentially what we've done is removed it and then replaced it. Now there is a problem that this can cause. Let me just go ahead and get rid of the sort of putting it back in, and I'm going to go ahead and copy this link, and we'll just do a line break for now. Not very good code, but let's go just ahead and do a line break. Let's go ahead and change this to phpacademy.org, and let's change the title to PHP or video tutorials, and in here let's go ahead and just change the text. So now we've got one link underneath each other. Now the problem at the moment is that you've already probably seen we've got a powerful search engine here and video tutorials here, but when we actually go ahead and hover over both of them, they have the same essentially the same value. So what we want to do is, inside of our plugin.js, we want to go ahead and actually restore this back to its original title. So in here we want to say this dot attribute, and the title set back to the initial title, and now when we hover over, oh no, it's still the same. Let's go ahead and work out why that might be. Okay, so maybe this is something that I haven't actually thought out. Okay, yeah, so I get it. Basically what we've done is we've included this in the wrong place. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and actually put this inside of the mouse move event altogether. So let's go ahead and just rearrange this around a bit. This is good that we've caused a problem, because we can go and actually look at the solution to this, where it has the same description for each link when we come in here and when we come in here. So we'll go ahead, and obviously this was unplanned, but we'll go ahead and change this around a bit. So let's go ahead and just, the first thing I'm going to do is just get rid of this, and I'm going to place this inside of here. And now I want to take this loop here, or this if statement here, and just get rid of it and pull this up. And then I want to go ahead and delete this here. So now I'm going to just sort of indent that, or take it back a bit, and we can go ahead and apply this if statement inside of here. Right, so let's take a look at the code as it stands. Okay, we've got nothing, obviously. Okay, so this dot mouse move, and then we're grabbing the title attribute of the current element. So now what we want to do is, this is causing the problem because we're setting the attribute to nothing. I think that should be the problem. Maybe not. Let's go back and just take a look at how this is working. So let's just run through this again. We're applying the div afterwards. The mouse move event here, we're grabbing the title from here using the attribute from the currently hovered over link, and that's applied to all href, or all a tags. We're grabbing the top, setting the title. Let's just comment this out for now and see what happens. Okay, yeah, so now you can see that that was the problem. We're removing the title attribute. So we're still getting this sort of title attribute, you know, sort of pop up. And also we've still got the problem of this not being removed. That's not a problem. We can go ahead and just rearrange this. Let's go ahead and cut that and just paste it underneath here so it doesn't interfere with anything. Oh, and it has interfered. Okay, so let's just get rid of that altogether, and we'll deal with it as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this as well. So hover text.hide when the mouse comes out. Let's just check. Yeah, that's working. So we've got the functionality of it working now with both links, and it's actually going ahead and taking the title from each one as we wanted it to. However, we've now got this problem of the hover over tooltip